throughout the movie, if you see, there are 2-3 scenes where they have been, cutting the whole body. When I watch this movie, violence has been given to me as a spectacle. So that pleasure we are deriving from this movie is quite disturbing for me as a human being. There is a frank review of Dhurandhar 2 on 3 aspects. The first is ideology and the propagandizing or re-propagandizing or de-propagandizing certain aspects of ideology. Second is music used as a nostalgia. And the third point is that how violence has been used as a spectacle. So I'm ready with my write-up. That Noam Chomsky becomes relevant, when we talk about Dhurandhar 2, where he talks about that media does not just inform you. It manufactures consent, which we call hegemony or hegemony. We see a similar mechanism that audience feel like they are arriving at a conclusion independently, but those conclusions are carefully guided. There's nothing wrong in that when we talk about the majoritarian, or say the movie which has been made for the majoritarians, a movie which has been made to expose our neighbor country, that how they have been, ready with their proxy war on our economy, on our, peace and our culture, etc. But the thing is that as a human being, when I watch this movie, violence has been given to me as a spectacle, as something which I started enjoying. And it depicts violence, it aestheticizes it. Throughout the movie, if you see, there are 2-3 scenes where they have been, cutting the whole body. And the audience is drawn into it, and when it is morally troubling, there also, there are claps and Bharat Mata Ki Jai kind of slogans. So that pleasure we are deriving from this movie is quite disturbing for me as a human being. And second is background music as nostalgia, that I was too much engrossed in the movie with my wife that we enjoyed all the songs which we were enjoying during our college time. So soundtrack seems designed to trigger familiarity and emotional warmth. So for the new generation, for Gen Z, it might be a new thing for, but people of our age, it was creating a nostalgia. And you do know that when it creates nostalgia, it builds a trust. It gives you a critical distance because it looks like quite familiar with you. So we think of Antonio Gramsci here and his idea of cultural hegemony, that how dominant ideologies sustain themselves, not through force, but through consent, by embedding themselves in culture, memory and emotion. So the film also operates through what Louis Althusser would call ideological state apparatuses. It subtly reinforces certain roles, values and norms, which seem to us like quite normal because we are in the majority. Not through overt messaging, but through narrative structures, character arcs and emotional cues. And the audience is hailed into a positive or in such a positive position where these values feel natural and unquestionable. So what is interesting is that Dhurandhar seems aware of propaganda techniques. So it gestures toward critique, but ultimately it reobserves that critique into its own ideological framework. This is very much in the line the Russian critic Zizek idea that ideology today often functions through cynicism. We know it is constructed, we still go along with it. So that happened with me yesterday. And deconstructs on the surface while reconstructing at a deeper emotional and aesthetic level. So this is my honest review on 3 planes: that violence has been shown as a spectacle, music is used as a nostalgia, and it is de-propagandizing something or re-propagandizing something, but ultimately somewhere it is swinging between propaganda, thus serving nation and making our opinions. Thank you very much.